as you've probably seen publicly, the Holy Father, Pope Francis, has criticized some of our policies when it comes to immigration. And again, my goal here is not to litigate with him or any other clergy member about who's right and who's wrong. You obviously know my views, and I will speak to them consistently because I think that I have to do it because it serves the best interests of the American people. What I want to do instead is remind, and I talk to a lot of conservative Catholics, and I talk to progressive Catholics too, and I think that sometimes a lot of conservative Catholics are too preoccupied with their political criticisms of a particular clergy member or the leader of the Catholic Church. And of course, I'm not telling you that you're wrong, because sometimes I even agree with you. I think that what I would say is that it's not in the best interest of any of us, again, to treat the religious leaders of our faith as just another social media influencer. And I think, frankly, that goes in both ways. If I can be so bold, I think it's incumbent upon our religious leaders to recognize that in the era of social media, people will hang on every single word that they utter, even if that wasn't their intention, and even if a given declaration wasn't meant for consumption in the social media age. But every day since I heard of Pope Francis's illness, I say a prayer for the Holy Father, because while, yes, I was certainly surprised when he criticized our immigration policy in the way that he has, I also know that I believe that the Pope is fundamentally a person who cares about the flock of Christians under his leadership. And he's the man who cares about the spiritual direction of the faith. And I say this because every day, me and my children have said a prayer for the Holy Father. And we pray for his health, and we pray for his comfort as he deals with what appears to be a pretty serious health crisis. And while, yes, some of our media and some of our social media influencers, and even some of us fellow Catholics, I think try to bring the Holy Father into every culture war battle in American politics, I will always remember the Holy Father, whether he makes its way through this illness, and I certainly hope that he does. I will always remember the Holy Father in March of 2020.